to another segment of ABP Critics. To start off our list, we'll be looking at movie news. Avengers: Infinity War has been scheduled to be released a week earlier than the original date, changing from a date of May 4th to April 27th. Disney sets a release date for the live-action Mulan film in spring of 2020. John Williams may retire from providing his stellar soundtrack to the Star Wars film after the installment of the new Star Wars trilogy. Star Wars 9 has a script and is planned to start filming in July of this year, but the name still remains a mystery. First up on the list, we have Free Willy. Free Willy is a heart-touching movie about a young orphan named Jesse who meets an orca whale named Willy. The duo becomes best friends until a greedy park owner plans to use the duo to make a profit. I give it a final rating of 7.3 out of 10.
Next up is Jurassic Park. This classic film is directed by Steven Spielberg and is the first film in an extensive series. Jurassic Park is an intense adventure-based in an amusement park where dinosaurs are brought back to life. Then it takes a turn when the power goes out and the dinosaurs roam loose. Featuring breathtaking visuals for the time and an entertaining script, I gave it a final rating of 9 out of 10.
Next on the list is Groundhog Day. This movie is a story about a new supporter named Phil who goes to Puxatawny, Pennsylvania for the day. But to Phil's surprise, the day never ends, no matter what he does. Featuring a funny performance by Bill Murray and an entertaining storyline that is bound to have a few laughs out of you, I give this movie a final rating of 9.5 out of 10.
Next up is Nightmare Before Christmas. This classic Disney movie is about Jack Skellington, Halloween Town's beloved Pumpkin King, who has become bored with the same old routine of frightening people in the real world. When Jack accidentally stumbles on Christmas Town, he plots to bring Christmas under his control by kidnapping Santa and taking over the world. I give it a final rating of 7.5 out of 10.
Last up on our list is Mrs. Doubtfire. Once a parent couple gets divorced, the father Daniel becomes annoyed that he doesn't get to see his children and hatches an elaborate plan. He dresses as an older woman named Mrs. Doubtfire and convinces his ex-wife Miranda to hire him as a nanny. Mrs. Doubtfire wins over the children and helps Daniel become a better parent. But when both Daniel and his nanny persona must meet different parties at the same time, his secrets may be exposed. I give it a final rating of 9.8 out of 10.
Welcome back to another game of Guess That Film. To have a chance to be part of the game, all you have to do is go to the cafeteria and follow the instructions on the red box underneath the display case, labeled ABP Critics. Teachers, staff, and students are welcome.
This time, in honor of the anticipated release, A Wrinkle in Time, we have decided to rate the highest critically successful Disney films. A display of options will be put on the screen for you to guess upon. The concept of the game is simple. We will each take our list of the top 5 films and quiz a contestant on the options starting at the 5th choice and working our way down to the top. We will provide a small hint for each film as we go down the list. One contestant will guess at a time. Whoever guesses the most right will be the winner. And what's our prize today, Brian?
A box of Peeps. Now let's get on with the show. Whenever you're ready.
All right. So now, for the first time in ABP Critic Game Show history, we've had a tie for our 5th movie choice. So, there's 2 options for your number 5 choice, and I have a hint for each. If you get one of them right, you get half the question correct. If you get 2 of them right, you get the whole question correct.
Okay.
For number 5, one of the 5, features a voice performance from comedian Robin Williams.
Oh, I know this one. Is it that one? The Fantasia? I'm sorry,
Fantasia is your guess? Okay.
I just know it's like a live action.
For the second half of 5, one of the first animated films in history to be nominated for Best Picture in the Oscars.
Peter Pan?
For our number 4th choice, this film features very little words and an impressive runtime of 2 hours and 6 minutes.
I'm gonna guess The Jungle Book.
For our number 3 choice, Disney's first fully animated feature film.
Snow White?
For our number 2 choice, this movie features a large variety of characters, including a cricket, a puppet, and fairies.
Pinocchio.
And for our number 1 choice, a film was based off the production of this movie, titled Saving Mr. Banks.
I'm not sure. Cinderella. I don't know. With the L.
Okay, first clue features a voice performance from comedian Robin Williams.
Aladdin.
One of the first animated films in history to be nominated for Best Picture in Oscars.
Beauty and the Beast.
This film features very little words and impressive runtime of 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Fantasia.
Disney's very first fully animated feature film.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
This movie features a large variety of characters, including a cricket, a puppet, and fairies.
Pinocchio.
A film was based off the production of this movie titled Saving Mr. Banks.
Mary Poppins.
All right.
You stop recording? Patrick, what are you doing?
No wonder why.
Now it's time to check our answers. For our 5th answer choice, there was 2 choices. For our first out of the tie, features a voice performance from comedian Robin Williams, the answer was Aladdin. For our second, one of the first animated films in history to be nominated for Best Picture in the Oscars, the other choice was Beauty and the Beast. For our 4th choice, this film features very little words and an impressive runtime of 2 hours and 6 minutes. The answer was Fantasia. For our 3rd choice, Disney's very first fully animated feature film, the answer was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. For our 2nd choice, this movie features a large variety of characters, including a cricket, a puppet, and fairies. The answer was Pinocchio. And for our first choice, a film was based off this production of the movie titled Save Mr. Banks. The answer was Mary Poppins. John wins!
3, 2. Thank you for watching.
And tune in next week for another segment.
And as always, stay classy, St. Bridget.
You guys were supposed to say that.
Oh.
We didn't tell you. But it doesn't matter.
Because we're still